Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a super exciting day because I'm finally revealing my brand new product line. The team at CraftStash and I have been working on this for months, and I'm so excited to finally be able to share it with you guys. But before I do the grand reveal, I want to share how I got here. For those of you new here, my name is Claire Sawa. I am a crafter, a card maker, an all-around creative soul, and I just started sharing my crafting journey online back in January, and the support and feedback I have received from all of you has just been incredible. End of 2023, I decided to leave my corporate job, which meant I was leaving the stability, the consistent paycheck, the predictable future of my life, and I started working for this corporate company straight out of college. And although it was a great job that again gave me the security to live and be financially stable, I had zero time for myself. I was traveling, I was giving all my time to work, I was exhausted on the weekends, I wasn't present for my family or friends, and at the end of the day, I didn't like who I was becoming working for this job. I was always interested in the arts. I grew up dancing ballet, played the violin. I had a YouTube channel when I was 15 making nail art tutorials, but I had zero time to do that for a really long time. So I took a leap of faith, I quit that job, and I felt in my gut that the time is now. I will dedicate my life to sharing my crafts and my life online, and whatever happens, I know that I gave it my all. I started this journey out of a cry to be who I really am, to self-express, and not to be a corporate girl boss, trying to continuously prove myself and prove my self-worth to a business. And honestly, I think society kind of stereotypes or undervalues femininity in the workplace. So if any of that resonates with you, trust me, you have my full support to just go for it. You'll be shocked with the opportunities that just present themselves to you when you just create the space and allow them to. And it is never too late. And if you are that girl boss, loving your life and killing it in your job, and you feel that is right for you, kudos to you. I still love you and I get it. Anyway, so I started my social media channel originally as Rice Note, as a pen name. For those of you that have been here for a while, you know me as Rice Note, which is not that long ago. It's only been a couple months since I've been Claire Sawa. And over this year, crafting became more than just a hobby. It became a lifetime career goal of mine, and I have been putting everything into it to make it a reality. But at the end of the day, I just want to inspire you all to do what you love, to self-express, whether it's crafting, dancing, singing, drawing, painting, whatever it is that you love. I just hope that you make time to do it. Which brings me to my products, which are all about relaxing and unwinding after a long, stressful workday. So without further ado, here they are. And the collection is inspired by the simple joys of a cozy night in, snacking on a cheese board in the evenings with a glass of wine, and working on a little craft. It's about taking a moment to yourself and just enjoying something beautiful. Each item has been designed with so much care, and I really want to create something that would bring a little peace and happiness into your life. I want these pieces to feel like something you'd reach for on a day you just need to relax, to remind you that it's okay to take time for yourself. Crafting has always been that escape for me, and I hope these products can do that for you too. Okay, I have teased this so much and you guys have waited way too long to actually see the collection. So here it is. It is 6 products. We have 2 embossing folders, 2 stamp sets with coordinating dies, and 2 sentiment stamp sets. So this collection has a little bit of everything. There is something in it for everyone, and let's go through it. So the first thing I'm going to point out is the name is called Little Memo Makers, which is the name that I came up with, and it says by Rice Note. And like I said, this is a project that I've been working on for months, back when I was called Rice Note, and I love that these are called Rice Notes because it is the OG name of my social media platforms, and Rice Note is just always going to have such a special meaning. So if you do get your hands on these, like, just know that you were here since the beginning. I have no idea where my creator craft journey is going to take me, but this is like the OG first collection Rice Note name with the Rice Note little logo that I created myself, and that is just like always going to have a special meaning to me in my heart. So moving forward with my collections, you will probably see my actual name Claire Sawa on there, but for these, with the initial first launch of many more, we have our OG Rice Note name. Like I said, if you've been here since the beginning, you know me as Rice Note. Okay, so the theme is wine and cheese nights, which is so perfect, so cute. I have never seen anything like this before. So we're gonna start with our stamp sets. It is a wine themed stamp set. This one has wine glass, grapevine, grapes in different shapes and sizes. We have sparkle and bubbles for champagne glass here. This can be either a wine glass or a champagne glass. It can kind of go both ways. And it also has some sentiments in here, so it is a complete set, like all ready to go to make a card. This one says age to perfection, just like our friendship. This one says I love you to the wine and back, which is like a play on words with I love you to the moon and back. This is what the stamp set looks like. They're clear stamps and it's made for a card around this side. Of course, you can make your card any size that you'd like. And they also come with the coordinating dies, so you can punch out the stamps in the perfect outline and makes your card look that much more professional. This is the stamp and die set called Pass the Wine, and to go with this, we also have a embossing folder. This embossing folder is called Swirly Vine. This is what it looks like. If you've never seen an embossing folder before, basically you put a piece of paper in the folder, you close it up, you run it through your die cutting machine, and it pops out a textured piece of paper. So you can see the texture on this paper. It is raised and it has the grapes and vines and flower design. So if you see on the back of this card, I use that embossing folder, and it's like a touch of more detail to the card and fills in white blank space. So the Pass the Wine stamp and die set and the Swirly Vine embossing folder kind of go hand in hand. Of course, you can purchase them separately if you don't feel like having both, but they do go perfectly with each other. And similar to that, we have our So Cheesy stamp and die set, again with the rice note logo. And this is the cheese platter or cheese board, however you want to call it. But we have our big Gouda cheese, we have brie cheese, we have cheddar or Swiss, whatever you want to make it. We have a little bit of meat cuts. We have a little bit of like prosciutto or salami here. We have, this is like a little spicy chili jam. We have a little pansy edible flower there, some different olives in different shapes. This is rosemary. We have figs, and we have a baguette and a breadstick and a toothpick that can go anywhere, but also like stab your olives if you want to make like a cocktail with it, like a nice little martini. And we have Brie Happy, which is a pun using the cheese, brie obviously. And then we have, here's a cheesy card for a Gouda friend. And then You're Amazing. And this is just a standalone die cut, which kind of looks like this. That is the size of it. So here is what the stamps look like. I have used them multiple times already. I love the size of these. I love how big some of the cheeses are and how little the olives are. It just adds like a good balance. And of course, the set comes with the coordinating dies, so you can punch out every single shape here. And here is an example of what the cheese platter looks like. I didn't use every single element here. We're missing a couple cheeses and a couple fig slices, but this is essentially what it looks like. You can make the cheese board as filled as you want or space them out even more. There's so many different options you can do. And if you look here in the back, there is an embossed piece of paper, which brings me to our next product. To go with the So Cheesy stamp and die set, we have our embossing folder. And this is called the Picnic Tablecloth. It is in the gingham pattern, stripe details and hearts around the edges. I've never seen anything like this before, and I wanted something that is a picnic tablecloth look, because this can be used for so many different projects. You can make so many different cards with this. Any card that is basically an outside theme, you can put a little tablecloth in there, or like a little, this can be like laid down as a rug for the background, which I love. So this is what the folder looks like. You pop in your piece of paper in here, you run it through the embossing machine, and it creates a beautiful textured embossed piece of paper. There's so many different ways to use embossing folders in different crafts, not even just cards. So having embossing folders are so handy for all different types of crafts, and it just adds more detail to your project. And every time I give someone a card with an embossed piece of paper on it, they always ask, where did you get this paper? And I have to tell them I made it myself. So far we have the wine stamp set and embossing folder, and then we have the cheesy stamp set and embossing folder. And then lastly, we have two sets of sentiments. And the first set is called Cheesy Sentiments, and it has all different types of cheesy and wine themed puns. And I am a sucker for cards with puns. So this has 13 different cheese and wine themed puns. Few examples of already stamped sentiments. We have Let's Toast to Friendship, which will be paired with some type of wine or champagne glass, saying let's toast to friendship. This is all of you more than you know. We're a pairing just like wine and cheese, so this one can be used when you combine both of these cheesy stamp set and Pass the Wine stamp set together. This is Life is Gouda with You. And then some other ones we have Let's Brie Friends Together, You're My Jam, Sip Sip Hooray, Here's to a Gouda Time, Age Only Matters If You're Cheese, and I love that, that is so cute. Cheers to You and all the brilliant moments. Thanks for being so great, which is what I used for this card here. We have Brie Mine, You Age with Like a Fine Wine, which is like a birthday sentiment. And then this one over here, Wine a Little, Laugh a Lot, and Enjoy Some Cheese. So cute, I love these puns. You can literally create endless different types of cards with all of these. And lastly, our last sentiment set. This is something that I really want to create for all my new card makers out there. I know a lot of you watching me are new. A lot of you that found me on TikTok have never seen card making before, and I was you at one point, and I just wanted a set that had all the sentiments that I would ever need when I was creating any card for any occasion. So this stamp set is called All the Occasions Sentiments, and it has a collection of sentiments that you can make with all different types of cards. So we have the classic Handmade for You, which can be put on the back of any card. We have a Get Well Soon, Just a Note, Hooray, Thank You, A Little Message to Say, Big Hello, Sending Love and Hugs, You're the Best, Thankful for You, I Love You, Congratulations, Cheers, You're the Best, Happy Anniversary, Happy Birthday, Hooray, Happy Holidays, With Lots of Love, Thankful for You, Thinking of You, With Lots of Love, Celebrate, and Have a Beautiful Day. So when I first started card making, I wanted a sentiment stamp set that had everything that I could ever need. I didn't want to buy a little bit of here and there, and I always had to like look through my stamps to find what I needed. But this set has everything you need to create any type of card that you like. It is great for beginners. It is great for people that have been card making for years because you have everything here to make any type of card that you could ever imagine. So this was something I absolutely needed when I first started card making. So that's why I created it for you guys, because I know a lot of you are first-time card makers. So this is the entire collection. It is available on November 6th. I am so happy and grateful to be able to share this week with you guys. I know you're gonna enjoy it as much as I do. The types of cards you can make are endless, and I am just a lover of food-themed cards. Like, there's just nothing better than receiving a card and it's got some food on it. Something about food is so cute, and I just love it. And I hope you love it too. This is just the beginning. After this launch, I'm so excited to dive into so many more projects and different crafts, more crafting tutorials, showing you a little bit more of my life as a crafter. And I want to keep growing with you all and doing things that bring us all joy. Thank you so much for being part of this journey with me. Thank you to CraftStash for making it all possible. If you're interested in these products, they will be available on November 6th. If you're watching this after November 6th, they will be linked down below. And if you do purchase one, please tag me. I would love to see what you create with them. And don't forget to like and subscribe because there is so much more coming.